Alright, let's put Pathfinder tool on our toolbar. Slot. Actually, well. Wait, how did we run the battery? Oh, it's because it's not an ion battery. We could do that. Unload the battery from the habitat builder. And then, yeah, we want laser cutters still because we're going to have to cut some stuff open. Actually, I think we had some spare batteries in our locker, so it's not that big a deal. We shouldn't need our knife. So Pathfinder tool, go to slot 1. Actually, nah, rebreather tool is probably, or the rebreather rather. Okay, so there's our entrance. We'll re-explore all of it just to make sure. Probably stick one of these at every entrance that we've been through. I don't know if that's the proper way of using the Pathfinder tool. Also stick them at a couple, you know, little spots in the middle of a room. Oh. And I think I just got myself stuck. Yeah, I can't go up or down. Alright, that was already kind of a snafu. Yeah, I would use our headlight just to make this easier, but being able to stay underwater longer I think is more important. Okay, so that's all thoroughly explored. This showing that this room's been done. Nothing up there, so there's no point in checking. Well, can't say for sure there's nothing up there, but as far as we could tell. Okay. Bring out our tool. About to check here. Nope, I'd say this is all pretty thoroughly checked. I don't know what the arrows are supposed to indicate. Like that one's showing that way, but why? Oh, because it's probably pointing to my previous marker. So I guess that's how that works. So, we'll swap all those out. Big reason being we need some oxygen. And pretty much it didn't really help me there because we've kind of already explored all that. So instead what we'll do, clear nodes. Where it really started getting confusing was right here. It's when it opened up a lot. Stick one at the entrance to this vent. Go through the vents. Should have been looking for other passages there. Okay, got a little stuck. That'll show that's kind of where we came from. We'll wait to go back outside and check all that. Stick one here and look around. Yeah, I don't think we've fully explored all this, because that's a path I don't think we should... I think that's actually where we started to check out. And this, I think, is a dead end. Okay. I'd say that looks pretty good. Let's start heading this way. Yeah, it definitely starts to open up here. Check this way first. Yep, this is a room we haven't been in. Hello, fishy. Okay, doesn't seem like that's scannable. Couldn't even tell you what it is, thanks to all the decay. Check out this room too. Oh. Just in case we didn't have any other batteries, now we do. I'm sure we had plenty though. I like the bunk bed setup. Or the racks, as I remember them. Thruster damage, Stefanos.
Well, we landed safely, despite my apprehension. Diana, damned adrenaline junkie, took one of her defining risks and it paid off. Why hire me as the maintenance engineering officer if you aren't going to listen to their advice? Papa. I didn't go to school for 8 years and get 3 degrees for nothing. I tried to convince Diana that we don't need to stop for repairs. That's what the drift drive and the secondary propulsion system are for. Just a bit slower. But she's in charge, not me. On the plus side, I get to work with Yasmin. I didn't know she was such a busybody. She's been going around the whole ship giving folks a hand. I think she was getting on Diana's nerves, so she assigned Yasmin to me. She's helping me inspect and repair the thruster systems. I thought I was the most mechanically inclined person on the ship, but I think she has me beat. She can definitely teach me a thing or two, as long as I don't get too distracted by her smile. She's got the best smile.
Interesting. That was thruster damage. And thruster repairs, I think when... No, glowing picnic was a different one. I can't remember what thruster repair was, to be honest.
I can only do repairs in spurts, and it's so inefficient. The larger tools seem to set off seismic activity nearby. A crew came back telling stories of gigantic worms burrowing in the ice. I don't know what they were going on about. They were hypothermic and frostbitten because they walked back to avoid angering them. The ice shelf is probably a bit unstable and they got disoriented or something. To borrow from Diana, Orion's belt thermocouplings are not meant to be worked on in 20-minute spurts. If we break the process, we'll break the ship. But it's nice to hang out with Yasmin while we wait for the rumbles to stop. I hope she doesn't mind all my questions. I love hearing her voice. Her face lights up, and she's got the most expressive eyebrows. They're practically acrobats. The way she looks when talking about nuclear engineering is the same way I look at my grandmother's domades. The woman never sits down, though. She told me that she used to do decathlon in college, and I can believe it. She's like a bouncy ball, just all over the place. She makes rounds on the ship every day to see if people need help. I should do something nice for her. She's always helping everyone else. I wish I had a fraction of her energy.
Okay, that's probably why I didn't remember the thruster repair so much. It was mostly just him talking about Yasmin. However, kind of forgot all about the gigantic worms burrowing in the ice, so I guess we'd had clues about them way ahead of time. I just forgot all about it. Alright. Continue our exploring. I think that is probably about it for this room. Actually, might want to head back. Just so we don't die down here. And I'd say the Pathfinder tool helped me out a little bit there. That way. That actually worked out pretty good. At least for finding my way back to oxygen. Maybe not the best for marking off cleared rooms and such. In fact, even tracking our way back, I don't think it's the perfect way of doing it. Did we not put one here? Oh, I guess it kind of moved. That's a little bit of a pain. Okay. We can go up or continue down this hallway. I think we continue down the hallway for now. Let's drop one here. Oh wait, we already checked out this room, didn't we? Or, yeah, we did. That must be more like an officer's quarters or something, because there's only one bunk. Maybe Diana's quarters? I miss my family, Elliot's.
We need to get off this planet. I mean, the morning started out so well. I took a team of 6 out to find the structures from the planetary scans, and we were all in high spirits. I mean, who wouldn't be? These structures would be clues to another sentient race. It was highly unlikely that another colony would be out this far. We were going to be in the frickin' history books. Everything was going okay. We were a few miles from the ship when our radios picked up an actual signal. It sounded like an SOS. We got overly excited, naturally, and decided to enter the water to follow it. That decision cost 3 lives. I mean, half my team. They got ripped to shreds by something. They died screaming, alone in the cold, dark waters. I'm not going back in that godforsaken ocean again. I refuse. Some of the animals on this planet, they look sick too. Weird pustules on the skin, oddly sluggish. I think we should leave. But Diana said we should stay. She thinks the biopatent payoffs will be worth it, but those families will never see their loved ones again. They don't care about no payoffs. We can't return the bodies. I don't care about the accolades or the history books. I just want to see Layla and the kids. Man. I miss the smell of my wife's hair. The kids tackling me at the door again. That's all I want. To get out of here alive. Please.
So I think I might be misunderstanding, but did the Mercury II successfully land and then crash on the way out? Because there's a lot of stuff down here talking about exploring the place and then leaving eventually. Might have to listen to this one again. Yeah, the Mercury attempted emergency takeoff and everything seemed fine. Okay, yeah. So it sounds like they landed okay. So they weren't shot down upon entry. It was when they tried leaving that they got shot down. Okay. It's making a little bit more sense now. Is there anything else? Another battery. And we can scan you. Reinforced dive suit fragment. We can make it now. Oh, this is the one that prevents a little bit of damage. This suit is reinforced with synthetic fibers to reduce incoming physical and thermal damage. Shock absorption reduces physical impact velocity by approximately 50%. Rated for temperatures up to 70 degrees. Disclaimer, you are not invulnerable when wearing the suit. The reinforced dive suit. Why take chances when you can take Altera? We'll probably want to make that over the warm suit, considering that's really only useful on the surface. Probably bring both along just in case. That's diamond, titanium, synthetic fibers. Shouldn't be too hard. I think it's just the suit, but we have a couple other recipes that we've discovered, which are water filtration and alien containment. Perfect. Might as well drink the water. Anything else? No. Let's say that looks pretty good. Drop one of those, kind of showing we've been there. Just go out? And not really. That's fine. Which I think means this is the last, not quite the last. Probably the last, though. Doesn't seem like there's anything. Oh, never mind. We'll come back to you. Let's check this room first. Let's see that PDA. Looks like another officer's quarter. Captain Badass, Diana.
Sol should pay me more to lead these missions. I saved the whole damn crew from destruction. Mercury II was nearly obliterated by an immensely powerful energy beam. I don't know any weapon system with that level of capability. The power source to get that kind of range must be, well, otherworldly. We got lucky. The energy signature is similar to some of the weaponry meant to counter pirates on mining freighters. The refraction of the beam across the atmosphere, Orion's belt, it looked like the Northern Lights. Such power. I fired the emergency flares and dumped water from the nuclear core. I think the heat signature confused the weapons tracking for just an instant. I managed a slight evasive maneuver, and I felt the Mercury get rocked by the sonic boom as the nuclear runoff rapidly evaporated. That alone could have taken us out. Definitely asking for a pay raise. This is not what I signed up for. My days of risky missions should be behind me. But what the hell? I still got it. Even if it was luck. Hopefully, whatever didn't want us on the planet doesn't mind when we leave.
Okay, so it did try to kill them when they on entry, and she was able to evade it. Okay. Learning. We'll put a marker here and one here. And while we're probably fine, since we are venturing, well, so check this way real quick. Maybe this will be a small area. Oh, it's actually all part of the same, except for this door that can't do anything to from this side. Maybe not from the other side either. Good to know. Yeah, we'll head back for some oxygen since we're getting a little far. Just to be fresh. Did we... What room is this? Yeah, I think we checked out these stairs already. Doesn't look like it led to anything, so... Oh, that's fine. try to take a better look at this vent. This light doesn't work so well in here. But I don't think there's any paths coming off of it. Or we might have accidentally floated through one. Alright. And then back out this way. And I know we still have a couple doors to laser cut over there. And back in we go. I think I ended up following those the wrong way. Here we go. Yeah, like I said, trying to get back to where we were, it's not the easiest thing. Following those. But that's fine. Actually, yeah. So this probably is going to lead closer to the prawn bay that we saw from outside. Another reactor rod. And yeah, I think we have enough reactor rods between everything. Some more titanium. That's fine. We'll just scan it so it's gone. And we'll just double check. Yeah, this is the path we would have seen from outside. So now we know we don't have to double back around for that. I imagine there's probably some pretty cool stuff in the prawn bay, though. Need another drill arm. Yeah, it's fine. We'll take you too. Worst case scenario, we'll dump a little extra titanium. Oh, this is another path in that I didn't even see. Yeah, I don't think any of those crates have been open enough to scan anything. Chinese potato rotten. Well, that means we can grow those once we get an indoor grow bed. I believe. Inventory full. Oh, because these take up a ton of space. Technically, we only need one to plant. We'll have two, just in case. So yeah, this path does open up more than... Or, I can't say more than I expected, but it opens up even further. We're also hoping to find another vent at some point to get into that room that we would otherwise need a propulsion cannon for. I don't think this is it. In fact, I think this is a shortcut back to the beginning. We'll double check though. Yep. This is one of the two doors we're questioning. So I think that concludes everything on that side. Let's cut open this one. And maybe there'll be a vent in it. Is a vent. That's a good sign. Empty supply crate, huh? You... Look like an indoor grow bed. Or are you an exterior grow bed? Actually, I guess you do look a lot more like an exterior. But you're on the interior. Does that mean I might have to experiment with that later. Let's see if I can grow one on an interior. Oh yeah, those are both empty. I wonder what that's about. Also, didn't we see PDA through the window?
Oh man, oh man, oh man. This is every xenolinguist's dream. I mean, I was helping with the planetary scans, and there are possible unknown structures on the surface. This could set my career up for life. The images are a little degraded coming through the atmosphere, but it looks like intentional and complex architecture, which means civilization, and civilization means language. Oh, man. And now, most of the crew wants to get home. I understand that, but this could be a defining discovery. I'm definitely going to put a bug in Diana's ear about going to the surface so I can take a team to explore. I desperately hope this pans out. Oh, I can't wait till we get into communication range with Sol again. Layla and the kids would love to hear this. I mean, it's rough being away from them so long, but this might just make it worth it. I'll be able to give them so much more.
Okay, that must have been before the I missed my family one. He seemed much more excited in this one. Okay. We might have time to check out this vent real quick. Especially if it only leads to one room like I think it does. That's a depleted rod. Oh, nuclear waste disposal. Oh crap, we're gonna die. I'll read that again in a second and we'll come back here. Luckily, we are close.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
There we are. Okay, we're not dead. I might have pushed my luck a little too far, though. Or attempted to. Actually, while we're in here, blueprints. Oh yeah, it's not even a data bank entry. Just a trash can for nuclear waste. Gotcha. Move this all the way back up. Pretty sure it was this one. Yeah, it's the one at the window. And there's the vents. Yeah, I think that's the stuff that we would have tried to move out of the way. Copper wire. Many more of these depleted rods. We'll cut this open, but I think it's just another one of those parallel processing units. Yep, we'll scan it for the titanium, just so we know there's nothing left to scan. Oh. Pop a fresh battery into you. Another reactor rod. Plenty of those. Probably gonna need to put a new battery in you real quick. I think that's everything that's around. We'll leave the beacon here just in case. But unless there's another entrance somewhere, think it's time we head to the outpost. Regroup a little bit. Make the parallel processing unit. Go find Marguerite again after we do the test module thing. Yeah, I think this is good for the moment. Yeah, like I said, there could be other entrances with another room or two, but I feel like it was pretty thoroughly explored. And we'll head to Outpost One. Oops. Guess we'll kind of try to keep an eye on anything else that might be cool around here. That's some kind of fragment. Well, obviously. Some kind of sea truck fragment. Is it one we already know? Oh, aquarium module. Yeah, more titanium. That's fine, though. Had to check it out in case it was something else. Oh yeah, we actually weren't far from this section of the Mercury, which I do believe is a section that we've already checked. Yeah, the thrusters look familiar. Like, I'm pretty sure this is all super familiar. Spot, but in case it's not, let's just double check. Yeah, that's all metal salvage. Okay, yeah, I see by the cut. Actually, find that slot one. Call this Mercury II stern section. That way, if we ever need to come back to it for some reason, it'll be easier to track down this time. And I'm just assuming that's the stern section. I could be mistaken. Plenty of scrap metal around it. Aside from that, warning, emergency power only. That must be for one of the bases. Couldn't tell you which base. Oh, that also, well, just says base. We never redecorated our actual base. We'll have to do that one of these days. Probably around the time I go back to finish building it with what I have envisioned. We're pretty far out there, at least compared to our normal operating zone. have 2 new modules we can build. The teleportation one, which seems crazy. And then the aquarium. And I doubt we're done with the overland section. Like maybe that initial area where the base is, but there's probably more overland stuff we're going to want to check out at some point. Mostly since we have this capabilities now with the pangling, or the spy pangling. Also just some of these miscellaneous icebergs. Oh. I think I went in a little high.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Well, thank you. I was about to say this. Oh, it was fluctuating because it's draining power now to charge that thing up. Oh, we actually want to go here. Options, accessibility, PDA pause off. Since we're gonna be turning this thing on. Actually, it's a lot of fluttering. We'll play this one first. Okay. Come over here where we can kind of hear it, but it's not too obtrusive. And change up all our blueprints. Okay, we'll start off with the important things down here. We also have we want to try this guy and this guy. And then tether tool, which more ties to the teleportation. Parallel processing unit, and we can't pin this. In addition to all that. That's fine. So, I know we put some synthetic fibers away. Where, on the other hand? No idea. Let's also grab a water to drink. I don't think it was in any of those. Oh wait, did we move them all over here? We did. Okay. So that's what we have so far. And that was mostly for those top 2. We need gel sacks and root pustules. I don't know if we're close enough to scan. We need to build a scan room upgrades. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, didn't actually grab that. Oh, because we're full. Fabricator. Pop 3 of them in. Grab our other magnetite. Craft the last one. Probably be more cost efficient to carry them around between bases, but it's not the end of the world. Gel sacks. I think it's time to go hunting. Knife. Let's also see if we have room for some of this titanium and other stuff. Pop these on a charger. Stick the copper wire over there. Put one of those. And might as well just stick in the titanium locker. Guess we already have a fish in there anyway. Now, okay, we do have some gel sacks that popped up. Not as many as I would have thought, though. In fact, we might even have some gel sacks in some of the lockers. Can't remember if we pulled them out or not. But we're going to want to grab quite a few of these, because we need them for some other recipes as well. Okay, I thought maybe... Felt like I got myself stuck again for a second. That must not have been those spots. Whoa, I don't know what's going on with my sound. Alright, I think that's better. Yeah, sound just kind of started cutting out. Okay, I was starting to get a few more of them pop up than originally, so that's good. However, getting to them is a different story. Grab some of you. Alright, there's another downward. Well, hello there. Sea truck log 2.
Cheese on a cracker. Saw me. Managed to eject the cargo modules and hide. Sitting here with the lights off, sweating through my shirt. I'm not gonna get pooped out of the back end of a sea monster to save Alterra some money. Manuel not going to be happy. Not one bit.
Not one bit. I agree. So I think we were supposed to have found that a while ago, to be perfectly honest. I don't mind finding it now, as long as I found it. Now I'm also thinking... I don't know how well we've explored this area. Thought I was able to evade them. And now I'm running into stuff. Okay. Let's go. We have enough gel sacks for what we need at the very current moment, but we need more for a couple other things, if I recall. You look like something I can scan. But are you worth it? Oh. Oh, fabricator module. Were you worth it? Not really. But we got you anyway. Also, I think we're beyond the range. Radar room. Okay, I've opened you, but why didn't I scan you? Oh, because you're more things that we already have. can't see any of the stuff we're scanning for at the moment. Now I'm just kind of flying by the seat of my pants. At least I know we're in the area. And where are you? Oh, storage module. Oh, there's all the gel sacks we were looking for. How much room do we have? We have a little bit. Probably another, yeah, I was about to say, probably another storage module, but that's fine. Can never really have too much, well, I guess you can have too much titanium. Kinda hoping. Oh, inventory full. Alright, time to head back then. Outpost One is there. No. There you are. Still try to look for new stuff to scan, or more PDAs that are just hanging out that I completely missed before. Oh. Table coral's pretty useful too. That's fine. Inventory's full. We don't need to be too greedy. There you be. We'll also have to look at the map eventually and try to find some of the other Altera bases around. Probably more good stuff and story to be had at those places. And we could, well, it's not exactly triangulating since we only have 2 points on the map, the Kappa and the Phi. But between the two of those, it should make it a little bit easier to find what we're looking for. Let's hop on inside.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Might be time to build some new lockers. Oh yeah, we already have new lockers. Facts. Kind of messed some of them up. Inside here, put some gel sacks since you guys are kind of used together. Yeah, I'll take your fiber mesh too, just cause. Start sticking some extra stuff in here. And the lithium locker is already full of nonsense. So, extra stuff in these ones. Now, we'll hold those. We need to eat one anyway. Okay, let's switch you over to root pustules. Or pustules. Those are close to the sea monkey hideouts. And we'll pop you two in here. Here we are. Couple nearby. I know there's gonna be more than that. Pick up some quartz when we see it too. Hopefully, oh, that totally blasted this guy. Oh, thank you, little buddy. Yeah, thank you. He didn't seem to mind. Okay, this actually didn't lead out as much as I expected. Okay, quartz. We'll head over this way a little further. Another egg. I don't know if he's an important one. Must have heard a sea monkey friend. It's actually pretty darn bright. Oh, it's one of these lights. But what for? Okay, we're picking up too much quartz. Not enough root pustules. And this is a spot we've already hung out. Okay. Need to work my way down, though. Hi, sea monkey. Hi, hookfish. Actually, I think you guys are root pustules as well. I don't know how many of you we actually need. We'll grab a couple just to be on the safe side. A couple extra anyway. I don't think, yeah, you don't take up a lot of space, so. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Good boy. Alright, let's try to work our way out of here. I don't think this is it, since... Actually, this right here might work. Oh, yeah. Easy peasy. Honestly, I should just get rid of that moon pool. We'll never use it again.